Hello again, everyone. It's Children's Church Online. Woohoo! We're so good you could join us. We're going to be finishing our series on love today. What is love? God is love, but it's treating others as you want to be treated. I've done my best to do that for Emma. I think I've done an okay job. She doesn't like smushy things, so how did I do?
Solid.
Solid.
This week's bottom line is love God with everything you've got. And if you look on the PDF, you will find the craft.
Ooh.
The craft this week is to make your own perfume. More about that later. What we did was find a glass jar and add in some strawberry sauce.
We added some foamy banana hand wash, special edition.
We added some vanilla extract.
I chose some runny honey.
We finished it off with some light soy sauce.
Light soy sauce.
Light. And sprinkled in some jelly beans.
Yes.
You put the lid on, you mix it all up.
And
can
you eat
see
your leftover jelly beans.
Beautiful colour.
What does it smell like?
I don't know, we've left it to, what's the word?
Oh, I think grape is
Simmer.
my favourite
Ferment.
flavour jelly bean.
Ferment. Not bad.
I can smell the strawberry and the banana.
Delightful.
Strawberry and banana. What should we name it? Got a name yet? Perfume.
Don't know.
Let's name it Love Is.
Let's do that.
Good
Don't
name.
forget you will need a piece of paper, some scissors, a pen and a little string or ribbon so that you can put your label on your jar. And your parents will have to wear it because you made it lovingly for them. This week's story.
This week's story. Let's go straight into the words. That's where we find the stories we talk about each week. The Bible. Here's my little one. And we're going to look at a story of a lady who came and anointed Jesus' feet. Not just his feet, his head as well, with a really expensive perfume. There were some different reactions from the people in the room as well. So we're going back a couple days before the Last Supper. Jesus. So here we go, chapter 14 in the book of Mark. Now the Passover and the festival on unleavened bread, that's bread without yeast, it would have been flat, were only 2 days away, and the chief priests and the teachers of the law were scheming to arrest Jesus secretly and kill him, but not during the festival, they said, or the people may riot. While he was in Bethany, reclining at the table in the home of Simon the leper, a woman came with an alabaster jar of very expensive perfume made of pure nard. You get that from a type of plant, I believe. And it would have been really expensive, really, really expensive stuff. She broke the jar and poured the perfume on his head. It wouldn't go down well if I did that to Emma right now, would it? Some of those present were saying indignantly to one another. They weren't very happy. They were like, what is going on? She's just poured expensive perfume on his head. What? She's a nutter. That could have been sold for more than a year's wages. And the money given to the poor. Why this waste of perfume? And they rebuked her harshly. They told her off. They were like, you're silly. Why are you doing that? What? Why? Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Leave her alone, said Jesus. Why are you bothering her? She's done a beautiful thing to me. The poor you will always have with you, and you can help them any time you want. It's true still today. But you will not always have me. She did what she could. She poured perfume on my body beforehand to prepare for my burial. Wow, I wonder what went through their heads when he said that. Truly I tell you, wherever the gospel is preached, the good news of Jesus throughout the world that she has done will also be told in memory of her. Love God with everything you've got. That's the bottom line. This lady did a beautiful thing according to Jesus. He must have smelled lovely. I don't know if it was a woman's or a men's perfume. I didn't look that up to see if there was different ones. But I have a perfume. Mine looks a little bit like that. But the jar I think that the lady would have used would have been a bit bigger. Here's one of Emma's. It's a different shape. The girly ones always come in cool different shapes, I think, and sizes. Not that I'm an expert on girly perfumes. We think they both smell nice. The jar was probably bigger. To pour that over someone's head, it must have had quite a bit of the perfume. But that's what she had. She came and showed her love to Jesus with everything she had. It said a year's wages. A year's wages they could have sold that perfume for. That's a lot of money. What have you got that you could be loving God with? It doesn't have to be expensive things. I don't have lots of expensive things. I've got my life I could give him, and I have given my life. I've got my gifts and my talents and things that I'm quite good at. I like talking to you guys. I'm good at that. So I use that to show my love for God. What might you have? You might have gifts and talents. You might have a funny, different talent and gift that you might use. Emma can wiggle your nose. Don't know if you can see that
Probably
on there.
can't see it on there.
No, I was trying to think of something odd that you can do. But what do you have? Loving God with everything you've got. And we can have fun thinking about that because we get to make a fun perfume as one of our activities this week too.
Don't forget that the PDFs can be found on our website. There are also the links there to the Bible story and our worship playlist, which you can find on YouTube too. That is the end of our series on love. Next week we begin a new topic on forgiveness, which can be a really, really hard thing to do. So until then,
keep treating others as you want to be treated. Love them. Love God. Be kind. Be safe.
Be safe. Bye.
Love you.